Hello Mila, hello Jack, and hello anyone else who's watching. Welcome to Storytime with Grandad again. Today's story is from a book called Giants. This story is John and the Troll Wife. There was once a poor farmer who lived far away in the north of the world. The farmer's wife was dead, and he had one son called John. All through the spring and summer they worked in the fields, but in the autumn they travelled far beyond the mountains to fish in the sea. One year the farmer said to John, "You must go alone. I am too old now. But remember to hurry past the big black rock where the troll lives." John was in the mountains. There was a storm. The thunder boomed and lightning flashed. Suddenly John saw a big black rock. He was so pleased to see a place to shelter, he forgot his father's warning. He drove the horses under the rock and let them eat the grass. He unpacked his basket of food and sat down outside the cave to eat his supper. He had some cheese, a loaf of bread, an apple, and one big fish. Suddenly, from inside the cave, he heard two babies crying, "We want food, we're so hungry." John picked up the fish. He cut it in half and spread the two halves with butter. Then he threw them into the cave. "Here you are," he shouted, and at once the crying stopped. John was tired and lay down. He was just going to sleep when he saw a huge troll wife going into the cave. "I smell a man," she growled. But when the troll wife came out, she gave John a big smile. "Thank you for feeding my children," she said, carrying him into the cave. Inside the cave, the troll wife picked up her children. "You shall sleep in their bed," she said to John. Soon he was fast asleep. Next morning she gave John fried fish for breakfast, and he told her all about his father. The troll wife gave John some magic fishing hooks. Before John left, the troll wife said, "When you get to the seashore, tie up your horses on the beach. I will look after them all through the winter. You must find the old man who lives in the tumble-down hut. Use the magic hooks and only go fishing near the pointed rock." When John reached the seashore, the fishermen laughed at him. "Who will look after your horses?" they asked. John said nothing about the troll wife. Then he went to look for the old man who had a boat. "You won't catch any fish with me," the old man said. "I never have any luck." Next morning, John looked at the old man's boat. It was full of holes. The old man looked very sad. "We can't go fishing today," he said. "I'll soon mend it," said John. He got some tar and pieces of wood and patched up all the holes. Soon the boat was as good as new. When they rowed near the pointed rock, John remembered the magic hooks that the troll wife had given him. "Let's try fishing with these," he said. First they tied the hooks to their lines. Then they put the worms on the hooks. As soon as the hooks were in the water, the fish began to bite. On the first day they filled the boat 3 times. Each time they took the fish back to the shore, cleaned them and hung them to dry. When the other fishermen saw all John's fish, they were amazed. "Where did you get them all?" they asked, so John told them where to fish. Next day they all tried fishing there, but they caught nothing. Only John and the old man caught more and more fish on the magic hooks. Then on the last day of winter they both felt big tugs on their line. When they pulled their lines up, the magic hooks had disappeared. Now it was time for John to take his share of the fish home to his father. When he went to fetch his horses, he found a big brown horse there too. John loaded all the fish onto the big brown horse. When he reached the troll's cave, he gave half of his fish to the friendly old troll wife. She thanked John and said to him, "One day you will have a dream about me. Then you must come back to this cave. Everything here will be yours." John rode back to his father. After a year he had a dream about the troll wife. He told his father he was going on a secret journey. When John got to the cave, he called out, "Hello, troll wife, are you there?" But no one answered. Inside the cave he found 2 big boxes. Each one had his name written on it. Suddenly he heard a noise outside the cave. It was the big brown horse, which had carried all the fish. He tied the boxes on the horse's back. Then he led it carefully over the mountains, back to where his father was waiting. The boxes were full of troll treasure and gold. The kind old troll wife had never forgotten how one day, long ago, John had fed her hungry babies. The end. Bye-bye, Mila. Bye-bye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Bye.